Hello everybody, Takio here. Today we bring you week 9. Yes, week 9 of the PWC. We're up against a good friend, Colton. And yeah, just before we get into the battle, we're actually very late to this match, but I've been very busy lately with months actually, because if you know, I joined a new league, which will have our week 1 battle pretty soon. We are currently in the WPL. I don't want to spoil more in that. And we also here in the PWC fighting for a playoff spot, but we also in a league war. Also don't want to spoil any of that in case I do videos later on. And then we also in the summer TTM tournament, so we are very stacked right now. So recording is the least of my worries, but we got a battle here against Colton. Awesome dude, really good friend of ours. And Colton has a very scary team, and when I say very scary, I mean very scary. His team is so scary because he has rain, he has a bunch of monsters that can work well on their own, he has Cure on Black, and it was just so threatening a team Colton has there. However, we have a really solid matchup against Colton with our squad, because the combination of Tapu Koko and Alola and Raichu pretty much deal with the entirety of his team. So I knew for a fact he was bringing that Mach to pursue trap my Raichu. I knew for a fact he was bringing Magnezone to stop Tapu Koko from just clicking moves and getting kills. And yeah, we try to build the best team we could. So we get right into it. First of all, we have Scizor here, kind of a defensive role Scizor, just to deal with Mega Swampert on the rain. Unfortunately, as you're going to see, he did not bring Polito, so that's more likely not Rain Swampert, which is kind of unfortunate for us. You're gonna see later on the type of Swampert he is. But yeah, Mega Scizor rocking a Toxic, Bullet Punch, Roost, and last move was Break Break. Break Break was only there in case he brought down Alola and Ninetales. I didn't expect him to bring Alola and Ninetales. It was kind of a toss-up. But if it did try to bring Bell offense, we could have break it and, you know, don't have to worry about that. Then we have Tapu Koko here with the Terrain Extender for our next mon, with access to U-turn, U-turn, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, Nature's Madness, the last move. Basically, Coco's here to set up the terrain, dish hits, turn around in some matchup he would not like, and just pivot around Koto's entire team. Next up, we have Raichu, which this is our main win-con. Raichu here has the Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, Bow Switch. Because I'm bow switching until the Mach is dead, I'm not letting that thing pursue me whatsoever. And then we have Grass Knot. Grass Knot obviously been there for Swampert, Oko, any kind of Swampert. Unless it's like Max SPF, Max HP, even then it's a roll. So Life Orb Raichu very strong against Colton's team. Outspeeds even a Scarf Tornadoes. That's what AV did for it. Also spinning Swampert on the rain. And then we have Tauros. We had this is our second time bringing Tauros. Fortunately, when I brought it the first time, it didn't even touch the field. So we hope Tauros puts in work here. This is a set my friend Luna came up with that really looked very strong on paper. Tauros has the Earthquake, has the Body Slam, Sand Headbutt, and shit. I think Rock Slide is the last move. But it's basically sheer force life for Tauros. Just because his normal resist like Magnezone, and that gets bopped by an Earthquake. And yeah, Tauros pretty much 2-hit kills the entirety of his team. Expected Silvally Steel, so Earthquake also hit that for a lot of damage. Next up, we have our Stealth Rocker this week on Seismitoad, basically because of Water Absorb. Colton has access to rain, so it's just logical to bring a Seismitoad. Stealth Rock's Toxic, I believe Earthquake with enough attack to break a Kyurem subs, and then let's move It probably was Ice Punch for the Tornadoes, but I don't remember pretty well. And last but not least, we have Greninja here, rocking a new set with a C Work Up. What C Work Up does, if you don't know, it increases your attack stat by 2 and a special attack by 1. So after C Work Up, Greninja can literally put in work. We just gotta weaken certain mons, but then the combination Low Kick, Waterfall, and Ice Punch. I had Ice Punch for Tornadoes, but he didn't even bring it. Probably would have used something else in that slot. But yeah, I've talked a lot about my team now. And then Colton brought the Magnet Zone. He brought the Linoone. This was the one mon I was not expecting Colton to bring, because I have a Scizor. What does Linoone do to Scizor? He could have run like Natural Gift Fire, but Colton's also fighting in a spot to be number 1 seed on his division, so he cannot be that risky, you know what I mean, bringing these kind of sets. So I was not expecting Linoone whatsoever, even though when I saw it on paper I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be too bad, my team should be able to deal with it. He has the Swampert, he has Silvally, which we don't know what type it is, as obviously the Curum and the Muck, just like expected to try to pursue trap my Raichu. So we're going to lead up in this match with Seismitoad as he leads Swampert. It's funny because Colton only has brought rocks once this entire season, and this is the second time he brings it. So it's funny because it's only Stealth Rock or Swampert, so he just named it Stealth Rocks. This is the second time he has bring rocks, which is kind of annoying because, to be honest, I was not expecting rocks whatsoever. He goes for the Star Rocks, we go for on rocks, and then he reveals the HP Grass, which does a lot of damage. And that really sucks because this Seismitoad, it did have a good amount of speed I have to take on the Curum, but this was supposed to be a Swampert check, and now it just gets to KO. So we're going to switch into Scizor, obviously, as he goes for Air Power, and that's a lot of damage. That's definitely max speed F investment Swampert, so props to Colton for bringing that weird set there. Here we're gonna go Roost to get all the health back. He goes for another Air Power, as he's wearing himself that with Toxic, and now he goes into Magnet Zone. Here we would have predicted this. We could have gotten the, by the way, the Brick Break is a 2-hit KO Magnet Zone. However, Colton's very smart. He was smarter than us, and he brought Scarf Magnet Zone. My team, I did not expect it to bring Scarf Magnet Zone, basically, because the Scarf Magnet Zone only hits 360 speed. I have monsters that can easily outspeed after that, and I thought a Specs version or like a soft version would be more useful, but he said he brought a Scarf Magnet Zone especially to trap this Scizor and use Y later on. So here we had enough investment to outspeed even a timid max speed Magnet Zone, and took Hikeo with the Brick Break. We also leave the HP Fire. We beat it that way thanks to Luna. But he's a Scarf, so now he gets to eliminate my Scizor, which really sucks. This sucks really bad because Scizor was so important for the fucking Linoone, and you'll see later on. Here now he's locked into HP Fire, so we're gonna take this opportunity and go for a C Workup. As he stays in again, which is kinda odd to me, why he stayed in again. That gives me another Workup, so we're going to go right for that. Now we are +3 on Greninja on the attack, and then +2 special attack. Unfortunately, we don't have any special attack moves. However, Swampert's on range Waterfall. So here I thought Greninja could win, but in comes this thing. This is a roll on his favorite to live. If it was the spread I was calculating, which standard my XP set with a lot of defense. Yeah, it was a roll on his favorite to live, but he could not kill me with anything unless he had Brick Break, which I doubt it. So here he's going to go into, we do not get the roll unfortunately, and he goes for the P-Jab and he potion us. So that potion is really bad, but at the end of the day it didn't really matter, because he had to go into Linoone Okay, so it kind of matter now that I look at it better, because if he had to go into Linoone to click extreme speed, which would have, because he can't set up on this, and then that would have given me a switch into like Raichu or Coco or something like that. Anyways, or Taurus even, because Taurus at this point was looking good, but you know, it happens. So the potion, after we kill this Alolan in the next turn, we're going to go down to the potion. So unfortunately, we should still have our Greninja in order to force line into extreme speed, but that's not going to happen. So we're gonna bring our Tapu Koko, right? And we're going to go for a Thunderbolt. We'll kill off this Magnezone. Alright, now we're looking very strong. We're looking 4 to 3, and then he reveals his Silvally Ghost. So I wasn't really worried about this Silvally. I also wasn't expecting this kind of Silvally. And yeah, at this point I'm looking very nice for Raichu to sweep. But you're going to see what actually ends up going down. Here we go, T-Bolt. We unfortunately for him, we para him. So I guess that pays off for the potion on the Greninja. And yeah, we T-Bolt again, but he gets off the parting shot. And this is huge. This is really bad for us because the Linoone is in now. And when it came in after the parting shot, I realized I fucked up. Because my play there was 100% to U-turn out. Yes, he would have I've U-turned out into my Raichu, right? As he get this little parting shot. It was a risky play, 100% risky play, because he could have gone for the Ghost type attack. But if I U-turn out into Raichu, I have Focus Blast, and I could have still killed this thing. Unfortunately, because Tapu Koko now had the parting shot, we cannot kill this thing. And T-Bolt does literally nothing as he gets his belly drum up. And as you're going to see, Colton is just gonna click extreme speed 4 times, and he's gonna win. So definitely a misplay. Well, not a misplay. Colton definitely played this Linoone very well. He played it to the point where he could sweep with it, and that's amazing for him. I feel like we could have maybe deal better around it if we would have U-turned into Tapu Koko, but even then we would have had to steal Focus Blast. So yeah, GG to Colton. He ended up just sweeping my entire team with this fucking Linoone. So this really sucks. However, me and Colton have a kind of history in which if he beats me in a regular season, I'll beat him in playoffs. So if we meet in the finals by any chance, you better watch out, Colton, because this Linoone ain't doing shit. Alright? So yeah, this was week 9. This puts us in a very rough spot, unfortunately, because now we are 5-4, and we are must need to win the next the next match to secure a playoff spot. At this point, we don't really care if we get 2nd or 3rd place, because I mean, there's no way we're catching up to Luna now. So 2nd or 3rd place, I don't care. We just need to win the next match, which is against Geo, Florida Flygons. Me and Geo have kind of a history too of win lose. But yeah, he has a very scary team. But I'm gonna try to prep to the best of my abilities, because I really need to win the next match. And yeah, this was this match. Very fun match. Congrats to Colton. I think with this he secures his number seed for his division. I hope it does. He has a really good team. He's been playing well all season. I'll leave his channel in the description below, so please check him out. It's really awesome, dude. And yeah, this was fucking always tongue twist my name at the end. This was HK Takio, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.